you're coming, can you bring us another battery at the transmitter? This is a perfect shot.
Yep. The light is just right.
But not the best for things that are far away.
Yeah, not true.
Ano to paitla lang ha.
Awana sasa katsina. Simwe. Por kamera stara wa potasi. Molale. No, por kamera stara wa potasi.
What's the hold up?
They want the PS locked in.
But I thought that's the reason why we were running.
But it's going to be dark, so we're not going to have 20 to 30 minutes.
No. We're going to lose light. We've lost it.
Kanti.
Well,
Sunset. I mean the snake for sundown.
I don't know.
Oh,
Error.
I guess what it is.
What happened with that tagline? Yeah, land of the giants. Yeah, no, all I see is one.
No, but listen, that bracket thing I tell English. Ra?
Roll a mask.
Ra?
At the roll a mask.
Even when I'm doing the pre-talk. Okay.
Every mask are already.
So should we start?
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, but roll a mask all the time.
Barketa idira ko hello.
So you're an engineer and I didn't see
I came I've been taking it off. It was in
Yeah, I don't want to get a couple of miles. For our Lahaudira is free talking with the words and the Harlem driving. Or conclude, I know. I still don't vote. At some point, so I was in life. I can write. At some point, I want to remember the man. I want to get a fish here. Like for instance, I get already the hang the life here.
Yes.
You know, talents are that and mask, but hearts and a more. Ostido maximum and ostido desking area. Once mask wear Nella for the whole of one.
Okay, be on standby. I'm going to do a countdown so everybody gets back to position. We're taking mics. Ube must be yeah, Tabang. So,
Mic check, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go.
Right, welcome back everybody to another exciting session of Botswana live stream. And this time we find ourselves in the eastern corner of the country, in the Thuli area, to be more specific, in the Northern Thuli Game Reserve. Now, this area is very exciting because of its abundance and diversity of not just the wildlife, but the bird life and the different terrains. This area lies along the rivers of the Shashe, Limpopo, and the Mototsi at the back there, bordered by both South Africa and Zimbabwe, who are neighbors this side. And as we travel along, keep an eye out. We've got different terrains of grasslands, savannas, open pans, and rugged mountain or hilltops that run along here that also offer such interesting geological, archaeological activities as well. Driving around here, you may find old pottery, old rock paintings. So we're going to be joining Tato today, who's going to be our guide. who's going to take us on our game drive. Each day when you're out in these areas is very different. So we're going to be joining Tato, who's going to take us out there, and let's see what we can find. Okay, let's go. Let's meet Tato. Hi Tato.
Hello, Dawson.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good, and you?
Yeah, good.
All right, thank you.
I'm told we're going to be going out on a game drive with you today.
Definitely.
All right, let's do this.
Gonna take you, huh?
Let's do this.
Very excited to be taking you for a game drive, and thank you so much once again,
Thank you.
Dawson. And viewers at home and viewers in the rest of the world, thank you so much for paying attention to me, and pretty much privileged to be standing in front of the camera today to talk to the world out there. Like Dawson said, I'll be taking you out for a game drive or safari drive. First of all, I need to familiarize everybody with the safety tips. Every place have got rules to follow, and those rules are very simple and straightforward to stick to. First of all, when you go out there, you're going to approach different types of animals, of which they've got different behaviors. So it's very important to stay a little bit away from them. Give them the space they deserve. Whether small or big, you'll never know what they can do. Because sometimes when you are there, they feel uncomfortable and anything that can happen. But most of the times, we make sure that we stick to the rules and we execute our game drives safely. Let's see what the bush offers for us, and we're going to drive around searching on both sides of the road, and also looking on the ground to actually pick some items, any natural item, whether spoor or any piece of bones that we can come across, even the birds, the ground nesting birds' eggs. We can able to see them when you drive around, and that's something that we can talk about. And we are now going to start right here.
Told there's quite large herds of elephants around here, Tato.
Yeah, we've got amazing number of elephants, quite a lot. I'm not quite sure how many elephants we have in here, but we normally see different heads of elephants. And when you go down to the water point, that's where you're going to see amazing numbers of elephants coming in to drink. Some of them live in the water hole. So probably if we get some time to go down by the water hole, we'll get to see them, hopefully.
Nice.
Provided we've got enough time to do so. But definitely when you do a game drive, we go down to the water hole, and that's where we can see a lot of activities there. And on my left hand side, we've got some landmarks right here. Remember, everything is very important. You just have to drive around and notice something that is gonna bring a lot of excitement to people out there. So there are some holes on the floor. We do have holes on the floor right here, and it looks like they were done deliberately, and of course they were done deliberately, and there are some droppings around the holes, and this could be done by animals claiming this land as a territory. Some animals mark territories with droppings, and they would actually dig to leave a permanent mark there. Some they pee, and if you look around here, you see droppings and the hole. And the other thing is, it could be animals coming to lick the soil here. And by licking the soil, it's a sign that they lack some of the nutrients, because that soil it's salty, and that behavior, or the simple term for that, we call it geophagia. But for sure, right now, it is definitely a territory for another animal. So If you look down here, it looks like it's droppings for the wildebeest, and wildebeest droppings are compacted. And maybe I should step down the vehicle and get to show you the droppings. Unfortunately, it is covered with some fine sand, but it is the droppings for the wildebeest. You know, wildebeest droppings are different from other animal droppings, because this one, it looks like the droppings, the pellets are glued together. And to me, I think a wildebeest has got a lot of mucus inside the stomach, you know, that actually make the droppings to be glued like this. And it will be able to distinguish the droppings of the wildebeest nicely from other animal droppings, because some they just drop and leave some pellets, scattered pellets, like you see down on the ground here. There's some scattered pellets of another different species of an antelope. All right, that means this area, it is claimed by the wildebeest, so they are marking territory here. Normally, the male wildebeest are the ones that are territorial. Only the males are territorial, marking territory with droppings, with scratching the ground and getting to leave this hole like this, and also by rubbing themselves against the tree trunk. You'll see a wildebeest actually rubbing its forehead onto a tree trunk by leaving a mark, so that it can able to notice its territory. And again, when it walks around, it has got some glands in between the hooves. When it steps on the ground, that glands automatically get to be released on the ground, and by that way it can able to notice its territory. Okay, let me just drop it where I left, where I picked it. Are you cool, Dawson?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Okay, Dawson, on the left-hand side, we do have a tree there, and it doesn't have leaves, you see. And on the right-hand side, you do have a green tree there. It has got some leaves there. You would ask yourself, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yes, of course, we are from a dry season. Most of the trees, they lost their leaves, but some of them still have those green leaves. And you could tell that, you know, these trees, they actually survive in different weather conditions. Some cannot survive. Some, they lose leaves and they stay like that. And you think that maybe it's a dead tree, whereas it's not a dead tree. So the tree on the left-hand side, as you can see, it doesn't have leaves. And we call it the zebra cock tree. Yeah. It's one of the that's one of the Comifera family.
Okay.
Yeah, and the one on the right-hand side, it is the smelly shepherd tree or the stinky shepherd tree. So the shepherd trees are the two species of shepherd trees. You got the common shepherd tree and the smelly or stinky shepherd tree. And the reason why we call this one the stinky or smelly shepherd tree is because sometimes when it flowers, it produces a bad smell. That's why we then call it a stinky shepherd tree. So the common shepherd tree, it doesn't produce any bad smell when it flowers.
Okay.
Yeah. just in a distance, you could see the green patch. That's the water point. This is what we're heading to. Maybe we'll see different types of animals down there.
And it is quite green, huh?
It is green, beautiful. Getting closer to the smelly shepherd tree or the stinky shepherd tree to be able to notice the difference in terms of coloration and in terms of how the leaves have arranged. So look at this one. It looks greenish. The leaves are small, so it can able to survive in a harsh weather condition. Like in a severe drought or in a drought season, it can able to survive because it doesn't have a broad leaves that would actually lose a lot of water through the leaf pores or the stomata. So some trees, they don't survive because they've got huge leaves, and this one can able to survive. So medicinal uses, you know, back then our parents used to treat swollen legs with the stinky shepherd trees barks. What they do is they boil the barks and then they expose that swollen legs against the steam. Then after some days, that swollen legs will be okay. But that one, it is not scientifically proven, but they've been doing that and it really worked for them. And the other thing is, we call it a shepherd tree because the headmen or the shepherds, when they go out leading their livestock, they go out with nothing on their hands or nothing to eat out there. Back then, they used to survive with some fruits, wild berries, and some tubers from the ground. So what they do is, in a place where there are shepherd trees like here, they will actually, if they are starving, they will actually dig for some soft roots. Then they pound those soft roots into a porridge. And the other thing is those soft roots, they can be pounded and roasted for coffee. And even right now, we still drink that coffee. So the coffee is very healthy and it is caffeine free. So these leaves, they can also be eaten by animals and birds as well. They go for it. Birds like the hornbills, I usually see them feeding on the shepherd tree leaves, and they bear some fruits. Normally in a rainy season, when we approach December time here, that's when the shepherd tree starts to bear some fruits, and when they get ripe, they turn yellowish, and then birds and some other primates, monkeys, baboons, even human beings, they eat the shepherd tree berries, you know, and we sometimes makes a very tasty juice out of those berries. Cool. Got it, Dawson?
Sounds like a very versatile tree, too.
It is indeed, yeah.
Coffee, porridge, fruits.
Yeah, everything. Medicine.
It's a lucky tree.
It's a lucky tree.
Hmm.
as we approach the water hole, keep looking on both sides just to check whether the place is safe enough to get closer. Know that big cats like lions, they will come by the water hole and ambush for the animals as they come to drink water, and by that way it will be easy for a lion to make a kill. And again, if you look clearly, you'll see there is a big bird right there. It is amazing how the bird is posing. He's photogenic. Beautiful. I could see the bird with my naked eyes, some coloration. The bird has got a red bill, the black head, the shoulders are white, and the wings are black. Actually, it stood above the grass level. It's very visible. And it has got a yellowish color on top of its bill, right by the base of the bill. And obviously that is a settle-billed stock. And sometimes even if you don't see birds, you just have to listen to the calls. And Dawson, if you look further to your left-hand side, there's some elephants right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, quite a lot of elephants, even from a distance. And these ones are much closer to us. Yeah, you could see clearly that these are elephants. You know, it's quite a number of them. Yeah. Surely we would see that we got plenty of elephants.
Indeed.
Yeah. And normally they'll just come down here to drink at the same time to feed, because there is quite a lot of green grass around here, nutritious grass. Out there is dry, so they enjoy coming here time and again. And sometimes in a very hot day, they will come here to wallow and splash themselves with water to cool themselves, And after wallowing, they'll actually pick a tree where then they will just rub themselves against. That tree will be like a rubbing post to them. They'll come there, rub themselves. By doing that, it's just to get rid of parasites. Yeah, and sometimes the tree get to be knocked down by an elephant. As you can see around here, there's some dead trees, but not just they are being knocked by elephants only. Sometimes trees, they can just die because of waterlogging. Plenty of water would kill trees. And if you look around here, you'd see plenty of elephant dung. Surely you cannot miss elephants when you are here, isn't it? Doesn't?
Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few. Looking all across, some of them are a little bit too far for us to see.
Yeah.
But looking all across the marsh area, there's quite a few dots of elephants around.
Yeah, the marsh is amazing,
Yeah.
So the beautiful sunset there. Wow. Look at the color of the sun. Yeah,
look at that sky.
And the sky, the horizon is beautiful. What a breathtaking moment.
It is. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I think we can just relax a bit, you know,
just
and watch the sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good idea. Huh?
It almost looks like the sky is burning in that particular spot.
Definitely.
And the different colors as well, you know, from the deep orange of the sun,
Yeah.
and the pinks and the purples and the yellows and the blues.
color variation, you know,
Yeah.
it's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, to be able to sit out here and just listen to that silence, it's just amazing in itself.
Yeah. Look at the elephants. They just stopped what they are doing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they are also watching the sun set. Wow. That's amazing, eh? I wish we could be having more time to relax and see what's gonna happen next. Yeah.
Yeah. Once that sun goes down
Yeah.
completely.
Unfortunately, we have to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting dark now. This is the time when most of the cats become very active, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be awesome to be able to spot one of those guys?
that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep fingers crossed, you know. You know, earlier on, Dawson, you mentioned the geological aspects of this area. You know, just on the right-hand side, you could see some heap of stones. Those are basalts, you know, and the basalts are a result of a volcanic eruption. You know, that molten magma, when it's reached the ground level, it solidify and become into rocks, like you see these basalt rocks. And the basalt, the rocks that are there, they determine the type of soil found in that particular area. If you look at the color of the basalt and look at the color of the ground, they are similar. That means the ground is actually formed from the basalt.
Through a lot of erosion.
Yeah, through a lot of erosion. It can be either by chemical weathering, it can be either by rain or by walking animals. You know, as you can see that there is a water hole that close by, so animals would actually move up and down here. Yeah. And
I think that's the good thing about this area is that, you know, unlike, I mean, every area around the country is very unique in its own, and what the uniqueness of this area here is that you've got those different terrains. You know, you've got the high rocky outcrops, the hills, you've got the flat areas, you've got the open plains, you've got the savannas, and it's quite interesting to be able to drive through 3 to 4 different types of terrains on one game drive.
You are right.
Yeah.
You are right. You are on spot. Because it's actually brings a lot of topic when you drive around and getting to see that difference. Getting to see yourself driving around the river. And experiencing the river and forest, getting to drive on the rocky outcrops like here and onto some sandstones, and all of a sudden you see yourself, on the flat plains.
Yeah, like the grasslands.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Quite interesting.
Yeah. This marsh area is huge, yeah?
I can see
There's
that.
a big water hole.
Yeah.
Let me just check what we can see on the other side of this loop. I'm going up on the loop.
Let's go.
And make sure you hold on tight because it's shaking, huh? Wow, such a big bird, huh?
Yeah, just took off.
Yeah. Now, lots of birds here around here, huh? Because of that pool of water. These are water birds.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, it's better I take out my binoculars to just have a closer look and try to identify the birds and listen to the calls as well. There is a quick call coming from the I think that's the stilt.
Yeah, it looks like 2 black-winged stilts.
Yeah, the black-winged stilt. That black and white bird with some red legs. That's the black-winged stilt. Can you see the other ones, Dawson?
Yeah.
Or would you like to borrow my binos?
Let me borrow your binos. We've lost a bit of light, but
Yeah, we lost a bit of
sure we
light.
can pick up a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some teals in there.
Cool.
Yeah, it's predominantly teals that I'm seeing. And then in the far background, it's not visible to our camera.
Okay.
We've got some red-billed ducks as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But in the meantime, we can just chill a little bit, enjoy the bird calls. Okay, I think now we've enjoyed the bed calls and we can proceed. The
Botswana Live. Thank you for watching. Catch the next live stream event on Botswana Live. Botswana Live.